It's James Woods, aka That Yoga Dude, with 15 minutes of mindfulness. Join us every Monday for our mindful meditation. Click the link in the description to hop on and feel free to feel free. Y'all, it's James Woods, aka That Yoga Dude, with Feel Free to Feel Free. I want to give you 5 tips to go back to school stress-free. Imagine your stress, just dealing with it enough to be able to go back into school, serve the youth, or be able to study if you are a student, be able to focus on what you are at school to do. I know it is a crazy time to be able to go back to school. It's always stressful going back to school. What is my schedule going to be? How many people are going to be in my class? What am I going to be learning? Am I going to be able to teach it? Are my staff going to be cool? Are my colleagues going to be cool? It's a whole lot of things that go into our minds as we go back into the school, and especially now. Are we going to stay in school, or is it going to go back online? It is just so many different things to think about and to stress about. And the scary thing about it is when we do stress, it lowers our immune system. It can cause physical symptoms like headaches, our stomachs can get messed up, tension in the body. So I want to give you some tips and tools today to deal with all that stress of going back to school. If you feel like the staff doesn't have your back, your students don't have your back, if you feel like your parents don't have your back, if you feel like those who are supposed to support you don't have your back, and you have to go into a situation that you're not really comfortable in, that's really stressful. Nobody wants to do that. So I want to give you a couple of tips to help deal with the stress of going back into an environment that you may not feel ready for, but you're like, I gotta do what I gotta do. So first thing is to vent. Get it off your mind, get it off your chest. I am a person who has a hard time, who has had a hard time communicating my thoughts, communicating my feelings. And I didn't learn until later that, yeah, being able to talk and vent is a part of just being able to be human, and it helps to feel a lot less stressed. It helps to deal with the pressures of carrying it in your head. Am I going to get sick? Am I going to keep my job? Am I going to lose my job? Is this going on? Is that going on? Now, when I'm talking about venting, I'm not talking about just throwing up on someone. I'm talking about being able to share in an environment where that person is consenting. That person is like, hey, okay, we're venting, we're sharing, we're open here. Because we don't want to be the person that causes someone else's stress, but we need to vent, we gotta get it out. That could be a long text message. You can just send a long text message to someone. They don't even need to read it. It could be a long letter. It could be a long journal entry. It could be in a chat or support group. You could just talk to somebody in your family, that person that you know is always gonna be there and listen to you. Being able to get it out. Talk to a rock. Talk to the screen. Talk to me. You can talk to me right now. I'm listening to you. Get it out. Get it out. Drop it in the comment section, drop it in the description, send me an email. Just get it out. Because when it's sitting there ruminating in your mind, you're constantly thinking about the fears and the anxieties of going back. You're constantly thinking about the possibilities of what could happen, what won't happen. It's stressful. So relieve a lot of that stress by getting it out, being able to vent. Being able to communicate is one of the tools that you have that you can just do right now, anytime. So be able to do that. And you can schedule some time with that therapist in Beverly Hills if you want. Go see your therapist, go talk to your counselor. Awesome, do that as well. But just make some time right now to get it out. Drop it in the comments, send it a long text, an email, get it out right now. Just to be able to communicate and relax yourself. Allow your mind to focus on the work that you need to do. Allow your mind and your body to relax, release, de-stress. Definitely letting yourself get it out. I want to give you another tip. Go outside. Pause this video right now and go outside. Get some sunshine. If it's dark outside, still just get some fresh air. Feel outside air in your lungs around you. Be able to go outside. Hopefully you can go outside and walk and do some kind of exercise. I know we hear it all the time, but it's serious. Being able to get outside just changes the chemicals in your mind. sending you those, I feel a little bit safer. I feel a little bit more calm. I feel a little bit more relaxed just by going outside. And then when you add a walk to it, the exercise, the endorphins kick in, you really feel good. If you are on campus, take that time to go for a walk instead of going straight to your car, instead of going straight to wherever to hide. Go for a walk outside. You can be away from people. You can take the time to get the sun, get the walk in, to be able to just relax a little bit and refocus. It's here, the fear is here, the anxiety is here. We're not gonna ignore it. We know these feelings and things that come up with going back to school, but we can put some just tools in place to help us to deal with it. And one of them, being able to walk outside while venting, ooh, you're doing something there. Your body is really thanking you, your mind is thanking you. You're getting it off your chest, you're helping yourself to relax and to release. Meditate. Yeah, you know I was gonna say it. Meditate, pray, meditate, practice mindfulness, practice focusing on the thing that helps you to relax and be present. Practice something that allows you to surrender to the moment, as we say in yoga. So when we have the fear and anxiety about going to school, we have that fear of what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. Did I do enough to secure my job? Did I do enough to secure my safety, my health? Are the kids gonna be okay? Are my colleagues gonna be okay? Am I gonna be okay? It's always pushing us into a different moment. But when we come into the moment, I'm here, I'm currently safe, I'm currently feel good, or whatever the situation is, it helps take all that stress off of what possibly could happen, or what didn't happen, or what's going to happen. And just be in the moment. You good in the moment. You are awesome in the moment. You know your job. You know how you care for the people that you work for. You know who's there for you. You know, in the moment you're good. But when our minds start taking us to the other moments where we don't have that control, we don't have that foresight, we get a little crazy. So keeping yourself in the moment as much as possible through meditation, through prayer, through a practice of gratitude, a practice of mindfulness, a practice of breathing, some breath work, some pranayama as they call it, just to constantly keep yourself present in the moment. You're gonna do some deep breathing all day. You're gonna be doing some deep breathing all day, really. Mask on and everything. Checking in with yourself. Mask on and everything, you're meditating, you're praying, you're counting the things that you are grateful for. Having that mental practice as soon as those stresses pop up. Oh, somebody's doing this. Oh, somebody's doing that. Where they're thinking about shutting it down, they're thinking about this. Okay, I'm here now. What can I do in this moment? Okay, I'm safe now. What can I do in this moment? Always bringing yourself back to a practice of gratitude, mindfulness, meditation, prayer, and breath. It's a powerful way to deal with it. All right, protect your mind. Protect your mind. All right, I was having a conversation with someone, a colleague, and they were like, hey, have you all gotten sick yet? And like, I didn't even answer that. If I say yes, okay, yeah, I got sick. I'm already sick. If I say no, it has that yet on the end of it. So I'm thinking, no, I haven't got it yet, as in I'm going to get it. No. So I had to just, I can't even answer that. I have to go to another conversation. I have to put something in my mind that is not constantly feeding into the fear of yet, and is it going to shut down? Is it going to, are we going to lose kids? Are we going to lose? I have to keep my mind focused on what's here. Keep my mind focused on what I can do. Keep my mind focused on the things that help me to relax, stay stress less. All right, now I'm not talking about just ignoring everything. I'm not just talking about tuning off the world. I'm talking about being in acknowledgement of what's coming into my mind. Just being real. I go into the teacher's office, I go into the staff lounge, and people are constantly talking about the same thing, having the same conversations. I'm exchanging my fear, you're exchanging your fear. We're going back and forth about the possibilities of what can happen. your mind is going to take shape around the conversation that you have. If everyone, what they say, you hang out in the barbershop long enough, you're gonna get a haircut. Yeah, so if you're hanging out in situations where it's constantly the talk of fear, constantly the talk of anxiety, you're going to start to feel that fear and anxiety yourself. So be an acknowledgement of the conversations, the information that you're taking in, and being an acknowledgement of how you respond to that. Like I said, please get all the information, get everything that you can. And this is not just, oh, think positive thoughts, think positive thoughts, think positive. It's just being aware. Okay, somebody just told me that this information, someone just informed me, or this thing just happened. Now, instead of just straight responding to it, oh, okay, I just got some information now, or how do I respond to it? What can I do? What precautions am I taking? What things am I doing to continue to progress in the goals and what I want to achieve? How am I showing up for myself? Asking yourself those questions instead of just reacting to whatever is being poured into your mind. Taking acknowledgement of what's coming in, taking acknowledgement of your response is protecting your mind. Breath helps to do that. Take time if you need it. If you need to take some time off, go ahead. If you need to take a break, if you need to have a sub, if you need to have someone fill in for you, if you need to say, hey, everyone in the school, we are going to take a 20-minute break. Nobody do anything. We all go outside. I am in charge of you all, and I want to make sure you all are safe. So we are taking a 10-minute break for the whole school. And if you are not able to do that in the whole school, you can do it in the class. You can go to your car and take a break. You can take a moment. You deserve the opportunity to take a moment right now as you go back into this school environment. Take it for yourself. Take it for yourself, please. It is important for you to understand how valuable and how important it is for you to rest when you need to rest, for you to need to acknowledge, hey, what's going on within your body, and allow that to be the most important thing right now in that moment. All right? It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be a bunch of questions that you don't have the answers to. It's going to be a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of pressure. Take the time, even if it's just a minute. Hey, everybody, I need a minute. I know this is a crisis. We've been in crisis for a long time, but right now I need a minute. Be able to grant yourself that time. And don't feel bad about taking time off if you need to. I know there's a lot of shortages. I know the pressure is to be there, but if you're feeling like you need to take some time off, go ahead and do it. Could be a day, could be half a day, could be coming in late, working out, make it a priority so you can continue to serve and show up for yourself. All right. I want to allow myself to take a moment to breathe. All right. A lot of information, a lot of things going on. I just want to make a quick video for you to consider some options that you have going back into an environment that could be very friendly, very fearful, very anxiety producing, very stressful. Or it could be, as I said, just, hey, we all working together, we're communicating, we're supporting each other. It's friendly. Let's make it happen. Let's make the best out of this year. All right, we need you to be yourself. We don't need you to be G.I. Joe and G.I. Jane and just show up and we need you to be there for yourself, okay? So let's take 3 deep breaths to be here for ourselves. On the count of 3, we relax your shoulders, sitting up nice and tall. Ooh, let's do a shoulder roll real quick. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, shake it out. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Press those feet down into the ground. If you're laying on your bed, just wiggle your toes. Put a smile on your face, because we still can do that. I'm grateful for that. And let's take 3 deep breaths in and out of the nose. On the count of 3, we start. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Awesome. So thank you. We are starting our online course, and we want you to be as stressless as possible when we start our course. Yell into yoga. How do you go from the anxiety, the stress, the fear that makes you want to just yell to a place of peace, calm, cool, and relaxation? Our application for the course is in the link in the bio. Go ahead and see if it works for you. If you feel like you need some support in helping yourself to really connect back with your purpose, connect back with the reason that you are serving, the reason that you want to do the work that you want to do, and even finding out what that work is. If you want to help yourself to deal with the stressors, if you feel like, yo, I'm a little bit out of control right now, I need some support, and just coming back to myself, getting calm and relaxation in my life, getting healthy mentally and physically, we have a course that's right for you, if that's you. So we want to put this together for all you creative educators and students of life, educators in the home, educators in the community. We got you. We want to help you get through these struggles and these tough times. So we put together our 7-step process to help you go from yelling to yoga. Check us out. Applications in the description. Add a comment, let us know if there's something that's helpful for you to get back into this school days where you're not just in a daze. I appreciate you. And as always, feel free to feel free, and namaste. Peace, thank you.